why they have to pixelate that shit. It's not like you can even see it under the giant ass fucking bush that she has. I don't know, man. That shit, you have to have a machete or fucking Rambo ass fucking knife to get through that. Dude, it's like that episode of South Park where with the drones and they find Craig's mom's bush. Like I feel like Wonder Woman, being an Amazonian, has the biggest bush of any woman. And like I wonder, no, she just needs to shave her bikini line. Like, why do you think she has such a large cunt under that unitard? It's all bush. Like, dude, I bet if she, like, watch, like, I guarantee, like, her bush has a mind of its own, and if she puts her, like, invulnerable wrist guards against it, like, she smacks her bush, it goes, ting, ting! Like, it's some sort of fucking nuclear weapon. Dude, I guarantee if she wraps her lasso of truth around it, because through my assumption, her bush is fucking huge. If she wraps her rope around it, it'll start speaking in a Ronald Reagan voice. Why Ronald Reagan voice? And he'd just be like, Mr. Gorbachev, take down this wall. Unless that was Nixon, then it's in Nixon's voice. But I don't give a shit. It's fucking huge. That's my point. And don't get me started on fucking white dicks. Like, we're the most average of them all. Dude, they angle left, they angle right. Sometimes it points up and you gotta, even if you're flaccid, you gotta push it down the piss. Like, you could be like one of those weird dudes with like a fucking like, like an anteater head where it points down awkwardly. There's those dudes where for some reason it looks like they're strangling it. The head is so purple that you can fucking throw a helmet on it and call it a soldier dinosaur or some shit. Now, Mexican dicks, those are a fucking, like, seventh wonder of the world, man. Like, they're kind of a variant of Chinese dicks. Like, except they're kind of gross. Like, for some reason, a Mexican's dick is more tan than the rest of his body. It's exotic! It's like you need a license to own that thing! Like, so the way Mexican dicks are the same as Chinese dicks is in their coloration and possibly size. So, like, Mexican dicks, they're like the Puerto Ricans of dick color. Like, they're always brown. Like, they're not black-eye brown, but they're definitely like, did you stick your dick in a toaster or a tanning bed or some shit? Or masturbated with some bronzer, because your hands are really tan too. So I'm just wondering, like, so the hair thing, let's get on the hair thing. Japanese pubes are kind of like silver, like black silver, and I feel like if you put a fan onto it, it'd flow in the wind like Fabio. Like, Mexican hair is kind of like fucking black people's heads. It's like curled a bit, but not really to the point where if like you brush it, it will get stuck. Like, it's kind of like a coarse. Now this is like Epic's dick. Now this shit. Epic's dick, I feel like it's a white guy dick, obviously. Like, it's the most average white guy dick ever. But he talks to it and encourages it to do a better job. Because This is not insult. This is not insult to black women, but black women need good sex. That's a fact. Okay, so she's still with him. So obviously he doesn't work, so she doesn't love him for his money. We know that for a fact. They've got 2 kids, so she stood at she could. Now I don't know your life. You could have knocked her up. I don't know. No. Oh, fuck you. God damn, you just added another 5 minutes to my monologue. Good fucking go. So that'll be the end of my story. So, you could have knocked her up. I don't know. You don't need to tell me. But she fucking stuck to you for another kid. Now, this is definitely a problem. Because Epic, you have an average dick. But you can satisfy her. So this is the conundrum that we find. Are you really good in bed, or do you just have an average dick? I just think you're good in bed. Now, what I mean by encouraging it, you don't have a pump, you don't have Viagra. You literally talk to her like, hey, what's up, little buddy? How you doing? What's up, little Epic? And like when you get an erection in the morning is like him saying, what's up, Epic? How you doing? Why it's in a fucking Joe Pesci weird ass pussy voice, I don't know. He could be Italian. I don't give a shit. And then you give it a pet and he's like, no, I don't like it that way. And he spits in your face. Like, what a dick. Ha, pun intended. Now this is when this brings up to your fucking vasectomy. So, this brings me up to your vasectomy, you poor son of a bitch. I don't know your fucking story. I don't know your fucking story. Did you say Mexican? Don't bring me back to that shit, because I have more. Alright, smart choice, I guess. Or your wife could have just closed her legs like a normal fucking person, but okay. Duggar family, goddamn. But she needs your fucking Felipe of a dick. Why he went to Mexican, Portuguese, whatever that fucking language is, I don't know. I guess Joe Pesci tried to do another role where the accent went wrong. So, it is his fucking fault. He encourages too much. So, I don't give a fuck. We already established that by me saying it. So, this brings me up to your vasectomy, you poor son of a bitch. Now, the only way I imagine them fucking putting in the numbing agent is like that porno where that chick shoves the vibrator up his pee hole. Why I need to imagine it that way, why I need to do that, is so I can make it funny, because you in pain in that kind of way is funny to me. Because it's not my dick that's getting mangled. So, oh, speaking of pubes, I gotta come to my own dick now because I'm making fun of everybody else's. My shit looks like a dirty ass fucking Mexican down there. Now, I've discussed what Mexican pubes look like. If you can imagine that. Have you ever seen the Zohan or White Castle Guantanamo Bay, where that dude's dick looked like a literal terrorist? It had a fucking beard. And like the dick coming out of it just looked like some mushroom cap of some sort. So like I need to crawl through my pubes today. And just to find out where the root is so I can shave it. Well, the terrorist of that my pubes and dick are, they took the fucking razor from me and now I can't find it. And now he has a weapon. Now I can't touch my dick or piss, so I've been going, hey, senor, get away from me. I'll cut you, ese. I'll cut you, man. Now, Now my dick is an average white dick. But I haven't seen it in like 2 weeks, so my short-term memory is gone on what it looks like. I'm kind of like a short version of what Peter did when he got really skinny, and he's like, "Hey, I see you." So now I'm in a fucking hostage situation with my dick. I'm like fucking Minji in the Oprah episode. And my asshole over here, don't get started on my asshole, because this turd cutter of a motherfucker is a prick. Okay, I treat him the good food. I give him nice liquids. And what does he pay me back with? Shit farts and burning ass shits. Okay? Now, I don't know if he feels himself doing this to himself. Because, like, as you can imagine, he's throwing up this shit. And it's not going well for him. He's bulimic. He is, dude, my asshole is bulimic. And I'll tell you why. I shit like 4 times a day. And I have no ass. You know what that means? My ass is anorexic. So now, my ass has a bulimia problem. And I tried to fix this. Spanking myself was not a good idea, because this made my dick angry. Now, my butthole is bald now. I'll tell you why. This motherfucker is so bulimic that the acid from his shit is burning the hairs. And now he looks like fucking a scrunched up version of Schmeagol. Like, every time he sees the toilet, he's like, "My precious." Now, Superman's dick. This is a big question, because we all know that he is married to Wonder Woman. So he's got to have a fucking monster to chop through that shit. One question that I have. I don't know what his dick looks like. I asked her, and she doesn't want to tell me. So, either that is really small, or it's so gigantic that she wants to keep it to herself. Which I don't blame her. So this is the one question I have about Superman's dick.